Good evening. This is Jim Collins with a TCN News Special Edition. Hope very nearly turned to despair. Victory came close to becoming defeat. The war that began as a dispute about sovereignty over a group of barren rocks in the South China Sea is over. But in its dying moments, a renegade Chinese general nearly created disaster when he deployed a super submarine to block the return of the new leader of China, President Jiang Zemin. General Yu and his super sub, the Mao, were destroyed by the American submarine Cheyenne, but not before an American submarine and an allied Chinese submarine were each lost with all hands aboard. It's a victory tinged with bitterness, Jeb Thomas.
Nothing can replace the lives lost in this conflict. If we are to benefit from lessons learned, we have to re-examine our intelligence operations from top to bottom. All the brilliant technology in the world is of little use to an uninformed fighting force.
Adrian Mann, you once described this as a reckless excursion on the part of Li Ping. Was it that reckless?
Reckless, but formidable enough to require the United States Navy's best to make sure he did not succeed. If a couple of those battles had gone the other way, for example, if the Cheyenne, which performed so well at so many crucial moments, had been hit, it might have changed the direction of the war, or at least prolonged it.
Thank you, Dr. Adrian Mann. David Kendall in Taiwan.
Happy days are here at last, I believe. The island has had an enormously successful economy over the last 2 decades, but Beijing cast a long shadow, and it darkened everything the Taiwanese accomplished. In all probability, they will get the recognition they have craved, and finally, a seat at the United Nations. Darkness to hope in the space of 2 weeks.
Which brings us to our ending. There was a brief period not too long ago as the Cold War between the United States and the old Soviet Union dissolved, when it seemed as if peace was breaking out all over the world, and the competition between nations would be fought in the economic arena, not on the military battlefield. But as we have been reminded during this brief but frightening war, there will always be despots determined to achieve power, whatever the price. And so, there will always be the need for others even more determined to stop them. From all of us at TCN News, good night.